Born the daughter of beauty queen and actress Cynthia Shange, Nonhle has made her own way as a model, actress, presenter and reality show host. But postnatal depression hit her with a force she didn't expect, and she's had to find a way back.
Wow, 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 you look beautiful. Over 10 kgs later, I want to find out what inspired the lifestyle change.
Oh, wow. I decided to just lose some weight and take charge of my life because I didn't like what I was seeing in the mirror. And at the time, I was actually on a soapy set, so we would eat breakfast, lunch on set, all types of food. So when I had picked up the weight, people on Twitter would be like, oh, geez, she's really gotten fat, hey? How long has she had this baby? She's still carrying the baby weight, which was true. After my daughter, I never really took care of myself because I was suffering from a depression after baby. So I never really lost the baby weight. The bad diet, I just gained more on top of it. So the friends and family were very happy when I got my life together and started working out because they knew then that would mean a happier Nonhle, a healthier me.
How did you feel before and after the big change?
I went on a whole holistic kind of wellness for myself, where it's not just physically the diet and worrying about how I look on the outside, but it was all spiritual, it was emotional. The whole change for me was wellness, taking care of myself, of my soul first. So yeah, I had to go back and find out the purpose of life and search the answers and seek God. My partner helped me lose the weight physically, took me to the gym, helped me train. Then I started posting videos on Instagram that I'm training, and I got a following of other mothers, new mothers, and women who just struggle with weight because it's a common thing, following and asking me to help them. And next thing, I just started the whole Yummy Mummy movement, which was a club for women who want to look good and feel good and be healthy.
Nonhle hosts boot camps and motivational talks, and these keep her motivated as well. She's eating vegetables, lots of fruit, freshly squeezed juices, and having lost the initial 10 kilograms, she's gone on to lose 13.
You know how they say abs are made in the kitchen, and I find that is quite important when it comes to my own regime. It must be important to you too.
Diet is so important, Chris. Especially like in our day, we love to eat like fast foods, and I was eating bad food on the regular, Monday to Sunday, you know, so I had to change my entire lifestyle.
Since the Yummy Mummy is already into fruit and veg, we up the game by asking Chef Heike Taschner Jeske to teach us how to cook these with roses. Used in Middle Eastern dishes, roses add aroma and color.
What do you have here today?
So today we're making a courgette, pear and rose petal soup. As you can see over here, we've got some petals from the Just Joey rose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this into the already or nearly boiling water. So we're just going to add them. I've already swirled them. So we're going to add them into here, and we're actually going to make like a Just Joey water.
So before we go ahead, I want to find out what is the concept behind cooking with roses?
They are multifaceted, so you can not only smell them, you can eat them. Each rose has a different fragrance, so which means each rose that you use for a dish is going to taste different. So today we've chosen the Just Joey because it goes with the pear, and the pear is also yellow and it has a citrusy taste which picks up with the pear. We're also going to add a little bit of blue cheese, which works very well with this dish.
To the fried onions, add roasted courgettes, sprinkled with coarse sea salt, olive oil, oregano sprigs, as well as the pears. Along with the blue cheese, add lemon juice, aniseed, salt, and vegetable stock.
So now we're going to add all of this petal water with the petals because they are edible. And this has to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're going to add the lemon juice as the last bit.
All right.
And then we're going to blend it and serve it.
As Heike blended in that Just Joey aroma, our guests of honor were arriving. Her mother Cynthia and Nonhle's 4-year-old daughter Star Thema. The soup is best eaten slightly chunky and spooned through with yogurt. Garnish with pear and rose petals and serve with croutons or freshly baked bread.
There we go, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you.
On your pleasure.
Is that why I'm here?
This is why you're here.
Thank you so much. I suspected something was up.
Cynthia is the original rose in this family. She was Miss Durban, then Miss South Africa when pageants were still segregated, and she represented us at Miss World.
That was so delicious. Did you guys enjoy?
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed. I really enjoyed it. It was delicious.
Thank you so much, Chris, for putting this together for us and keeping it a secret from my mom.
Only a pleasure.
Next up was jeweled rice with a pomegranate lamb dish, rubbed in 13 spices and ground petals from the Gulila rose. A special dish for Cynthia, whose acting career, most recently on Muvhango, paved the way for her daughter.
Ma, this lunch was supposed to be a surprise. What do you think of it?
I must say it was a pleasant surprise. You know, Nonhle is always full of surprises.
I know that Nonhle says that you're a role model and that you inspire her so much. What are the highlights in your career that she admires most and that you can remember?
Representing my country in the Miss World was one of my really highlights in life. And taking part in Shaka Zulu film, that's another thing that it's always in my mind. And I'm now doing Muvhango. I portray Mankosi. Mankosi is a mother to Utandaza.
What is it about becoming a mother that changed your life forever?
It's a blessing, you know, it's a blessing. I was quite proud, you know, to give birth to so many children and to take care of them and to see them growing up.
You must be very proud of Nonhle.
Nonhle is a very special child. Somehow she is like me, I must say, because she follows in my footsteps. She's done everything that I've done. She's entered beauty competitions, traveled the world just like I did, and she had her own reality show. She had to travel to Hollywood. I'm very proud of her. Like now, this is just like Nonhle to surprise me like this.
Nonhle, what is it about Mother's Day that you enjoy so much?
I love my mom, always have. She's the one who taught me how to walk in heels. Whenever she was available, she'd be home with us, and then I'd sit with her in her bedroom, and she'd be like taking care of her face, you know, and I just like look at her in awe, and then I would mimic everything. Walk in her shoes, which is exactly what my daughter does with me now. She sits and stares at me when I do my face, makeup, and dress up. So I love celebrating Mother's Day because I'm so blessed that like God chose my mom to bear me and bring me into this world, and she's so special because she's been everything and beyond, extremely wonderful. And sometimes you know, when we're young, we fight with our moms, or you don't speak to your moms, or I wish like young people and could just treasure their parents and love their moms because also they're here for a certain period of time.
Since becoming a mother to this young, beautiful star, how's your life changed?
Well, it wasn't always an easy ride, Chris, when I had her. My first instinct wasn't like pure joy. I went through depression only because my body physically was no longer the same, and I'm still trying to grasp the fact that I'm now a mom. And my mom was actually raising her for me while I was going through this transit of finding my journey in motherhood. My mom was like, let me take your daughter and look after her. You'll see her every second week or whatever. And I was like, okay, mommy, you can take her. And I was out partying and I was out in the industry. I still wanted to reclaim my it girl status. And then eventually I got the wake-up call. Luckily, before she got too old, she was like just 2 years old, I got this wake-up call. My body wasn't right, I wasn't happy inside. And then I did a whole reflection as to why am I not content? Because I've been battling depression for years. So then I took ownership of her, and it has been the best decision ever. You know, I'm a full-time mom, I drop her off at school, I pick her up at school, my work is around her schedule, and we've become the best of friends.
Nonhle has earned a little indulgence, and these rose and marzipan truffles were cheating in style.
It's very seldom that you get to spend your day with 3 beautiful ladies from 3 different generations. Happy Mother's Day to the 2 of you, and to all the ladies in South Africa, not forgetting you, Mum. Cheers.
Yeah,
Happy Mother's Day.